Have the two layers, the renal cortex and the renal medulla. You can kind of see on yours the renal medulla kind of going in, and comes around and goes in, comes around and goes in. Those are making the pyramids. So if it says layer, it would be cortex and medulla. If it wasn't layer, then it would just be pyramid. Now this section right here, okay, that was the hilum. But these over here, this is the renal pelvis. Renal pelvis. Okay, so the artery and the vein there are making that pyramid section. So there's a little U shape between the shine on there. So that U shape is the calyx. It says calyces on there, that's plural. But the calyx is just that edge. Like the pin, if it was open like this and the pin was right there, that's the calyx. But if it was over, that'd be the that pelvis. And that's hilum.
Well, our large intestine
Alright, that goes back in. Okay, so the rest of the urinary system, we have the urinary bladder. There's a little hard to do, but all this fat can come off. So when I pull this bladder, I can kind of see there's a tube right here. There, and this over here, this tube right here. So you can pull that off. So these two tubes, those are the ureters. And they go to the kidneys. And then on the other side of the urinary bladder, and make sure you put urinary bladder because there's a gallbladder. Make sure you put urinary down. On the other side of this, there's another tube right here. Clean that up a little bit more. So that tube is the urethra. So the urethra is down here, and the ureter is on the other side.
There's two ureters.
There's two ureters. Each goes two. So you might be able to clean this again. Yours is going to be a little more difficult. But they do run, and they kind of stick down at the bottom of the body wall, but you can kind of see them running right there. So if you pull this again, you can see them moving. So all that right there. It doesn't look like much, but that's what they are. That's the tube. Okay, so the female part. Okay, the very end, this is the ovary. Little knob there. Whatever there. That's the ovary. This is the uterine horn. The body of the uterus is actually just down here. So the kittens don't necessarily grow in the uterus. The uterus doesn't get gigantic. The uterine horns are where the kittens are going to be. So these are the two sides of the uterine horns. Well,
now. So the body is tiny.
That's what you're here for. That's what you're here for.
Is it true that there can be multiple dads to kittens inside the cat?
Yep.
What? Is the cat the only animal like that?
I don't think so.
It's happened to humans, like,
that's kind of complicated, but
so funny.
and multiple births in humans are not common.
Happy occasions.
Recording.
That's hard.
C-section.
Yep. Yeah, 1 minute,
There's not
go.
going to be much in here. This is pretty early.
I wonder how big they are. Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah. It's not gonna be
What were you expecting?
Sometimes we get full, but this is not full term at all. This is just
Pregnant?
nothing. The uterus, the actual uterus is way down here.
Okay.
These are the uterine horns, the fallopian tube kind of things, but their kittens develop in their uterine horns. Like us. So the uterus doesn't expand. It's these two uterine horns that get the kittens. And then the ovaries way up here. Yep.
Weird.
Uterine horn.
Not sure.
Kittens develop
Maybe.
The body of the uterus is under the uterine horn. It's really
Yeah,
tiny.
right there. See the other one, but I don't think there's anything in this thing. squishy as well. I'm going to say big no on that. Sorry. Nothing. Nothing.
Can't smell anything, think of.
Nope. Sorry. Sorry. Oh my gosh.